Alrighty, we are here in Harlan Rogers Sports Complex getting ready to watch the Iowa Central girls going up against the Indian Hills girls in soccer right here. It's going to be a really good matchup for today. You are listening to Hank Ambrose. I'm joined with my buddy Link. Link, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Hank?
I'm doing great. I'm super pumped to watch this soccer game. We just got done with the boys game. The boys fell short 1-3 against Indian Hills. Both teams are still trying to find their identity, unlike the girls' team. The girls' team, however, is an offensive, scoring, playmaking machine. We saw it early on with Jeanette Scholes almost scoring right away. She took it to the house, got a shot on goal already for the Tritons. But hey, we are just got under our first minute to play here. Got some starting lineups for you today. We're going to look at it. We're going to go with number 1, Jessica Ruffer, the goalkeeper for the Tritons. Of course, she's done great all season long defending the goal. Number 2, Abigail Hersom. 4, Norma Hernandez. 7, Amber Vanderveer. 8, Annabelle Friege. 9, Addie Boyle. 10, Alicia Mulvaney. 11, Jeanette Scholes. 13, Julia Herbst. 18, Abigail Delabout. 19, Flavie Saez. And you know what? I'm super excited to see what that starting lineup can do today because they're really, really good. They only got 2 losses so far on the year. They just had one of their first conference plays just a week ago where they didn't look too hot in it. They lost 6-0 in that one. But I think that's going to spark a little bit of fire, a little bit of rage to come out on this one on top here. And for your Indian Hills girls, we will have number 0, Eleni Mears. 2, Risa Agawasawa. 5, Bailey Weeman. 6, Madison K. Meyer. 7, Rachel Kaut. 9, Yui Akamoto. 21, Ashlyn Haas. 23, Hope Ward. And 33, KJ Schmidt. That was a nice block right there from Jessica Ruffer. So far in the season, we've seen the Tritons score so much. I mean, Julia Herbst, especially knowing that she's the sophomore wonder of this season. When she was a freshman, she even led the Tritons in goals with 25. This season, she's on top with 13 goals in this one. In second on the team with 5. We have Alicia Mulvaney. Although she's not first in goal, she's first in assists with 6 on the team. She's young. She's a freshman on the team. She's really, really good. We got a good, young, powerful soccer team in this one.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the Iowa Central Tritons ladies team for soccer, and I think it's going to be a pretty good turnout for this game. I'm looking forward to the end result.
Oh yeah, head coach Jared Beauchamp got his girls ready to play against this one. Indian Hills is a really good soccer team. They're kind of known for their soccer skills over there, so hopefully that we can come out on top. Hersom now, she's going to be batting an eye against Yui Akamoto. She's going to kick it out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be an attempted corner kick now. Akamoto go back to serve the corner. Akamoto now serves it in. It's going to be a low ground ball. It's going to hit off the side of Amber Vanderveer. We're going to see another corner kick from the same location. Here comes in the ball now. High flying. Header opportunity coming off the head of Hope Ward, but it will roll out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. Jessica Ruffer usually leaves it to the D-backs to kick it away. Looks like she's going to give it to Amber Vanderveer this time. Vanderveer will look the field and target Jeanette Scholes. Scholes now, she's going to stab, and she's going to win this one. She's going to use her pace to set the tone for this rally now for the Tritons. She's going to cut back inside now and find Flavie Saez. Flavie Saez now, she's going to be inside. Oh, really close that time, but a really nice save from the goalkeeper, Eleni Mares. What led to the success there that time, Link?
Terrific, goalie, I think is what really, the only thing that really kept us out of that, because there was good ball movement between the ladies there going down to the goal, and then it was just a good goalie.
Yep. Here we go now. Ashlyn Hash, she's a defensive back, and she's working her way across center field line. What's going on with these defensive backs getting in scoring position today? We saw it earlier in the boys' game and now in the girls' game.
Something must be in the air.
Vanderveer will take the goal kick once again. Let's see where she targets. If it's me, I'm thinking she's going to play it over to her right back over there. Let's see where she goes with it. No, she's going to do a high pop fly over the center. Going to go over the head of Abigail Dalabout. And we're going to have a little fight for the ball that time. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. Looked like it was a missed communication. Mr. Mark that time. I missed who kicked that last ball. Addie Boyle now stepped into that one. Ooh, nice slide attempt there from Ogawasawa. Ogawasawa now getting in the back of Flavie Saez. Saez plays a pretty ball down there, but it's going to be rounded back to the goalkeeper. Scholes now is going to look, find Julia Herbst, the leading scorer. Herbst's going to work her way up the field, going to be stopped, so she'll play it backwards until she hits Flavie Saez. Saez looked like she didn't make the contact she wanted with that ball. Dalabout now is going to try to aim for Alicia Mulvaney. And she missed it that time. And then now playing all the way from Madison K. Meyer as it's going to roll out of bounds that time. So now we will see a throw-in from Annabelle Friege. Friege look to hit Mulvaney. She will make contact. Ogawasawa now going to steal it from Flavie Saez. Saez now going to give it back to Mulvaney. Mulvaney play it over to Addie Boyle. But Addie Boyle's going to cough it up now. Here it comes the other way. Yui Akamoto gonna lose that one. Team captain Michaela Reed tried putting it right on the money that time. Mr. Mark just by a hair. There she goes in now with a athletic maneuver with her leg. It over to Rachel Cott. Cott trying to play it more central. Going to Bailey Weeman. Weeman now going to find it all the way down to Ashlyn Haas. And Haas not fast enough that time. I'd say if she was a little more closer to the goal, she probably could have got there in time. But I think that would have drew her offside. So I don't think she could have done anything better than just lose that one. As 35 minutes and 40 seconds remain now. As it sits right past Dalabout. Jeanette Scholes, wow, she's using her speed a lot in this one. Dalabout's going to try to step up and stab and get a steal that time, but she missed it right there. An attempted playback in from Haas as it'll go out of bounds. Throw in from Vanderveer to Addie Boyle. Addie Boyle's going to play it behind to Norma Hernandez. Norma Hernandez now is going to look and find the girl over there. Friege going to look. Going to go way past the center field line. She's going to keep fighting for the ball. I love the effort there, but not enough to succumb the pressure that time by Avery Woodruff. But Julia Herb's got it right back, and now she's in the scores box. Oh, floats it right over the head, but when it comes over the head, it also goes over the goalpost.
Just barely.
After that kick will be sailed out, we'll see a goal kick at 34 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Here comes the setup now for Woodruff. Kicked out of bounds via KJ Schmidt. The throw-in now. Let's get it back to Kaut. Rachel Kaut. Looks like she got where she was aiming for, to Bailey Weeman, and wow, we got a lot of speed today. They're moving fast. I mean, it might just be that the wind has died down, the sun is out a little more. Jeez. Norma Hernandez gets physical, getting in there, 2 blocks in a row. Way to go, Norma Hernandez, defending the Riza Ogawasawa offense. Mulvaney now trying to pickpocket steal, and they're bullying Risa Ogawasawa out there. Did you see that right there?
I did.
She had about 2 blocks and an attempted pickpocket steal against her. She barely had even touched the ball. There's Weeman now going to the corner. Ooh. Oh, she's going to cut back inside. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Luckily, Abigail Hersom is going to be able to bat that ball away to make it roll out of bounds, and we will have a substitution. Abigail Dalabout's going to be subbed out. And we're going to have Julie Koch subbed in. We're also going to see Kylie Brown subbed into this one for Indian Hills, along with Oihaka Oda. Ooh. Looks like Friege belted that right into the face of KJ Schmidt. Luckily, she's a toughie. Continues to play out there. Haas now. Norma Hernandez. She is just a shield over there. Not getting anything left past her. Jesse Caruffer with the save off of a blast from KJ Schmidt. So now we'll see a corner kick attempted by Rachel Kaut. High fly ball now. Ooh, near top bin that time, but it's going to go over the goalie's box and out of bounds. So here comes a goal kick opportunity from Vanderveer. I'm Vanderveer. I'm playing it short. I'm not risking anything as full court press is happening, but she will play along. She'll attempt to get it to Jeanette Scholes. Jeanette Scholes is not going to get there in time. Chiaki now is going to look around. Chiaki's going to give it back to her left back. That'll be Madison K. Meyer. Whoa! Flavie Size wrapped her arms around the girl. It looks like the official's going to talk to her. She says you can't do that. Got a bit aggressive there. Hopefully no words were exchanged between the two, because that could cost a yellow card. We saw a yellow card being given out today. Of course, it's a different official this time, but
right,
could play into the same effect. And that's a high, hard-hitting ball, but it'll go just left. She just straightened it out a little better that time. That could have been good. Looks like it was off the foot of Rachel Kaut. Vanderveer now going to hit it over to Hersom. Hersom got to get her eyes up. Looks like it's going to back off the foot of Hersom, so it'll go back to Indian Hills, and we're going to see Michaela Reed play it in. Caruffer going to have to field the ball. Norma Hernandez, let's see if she gets in front of it. Yes! Jessie Caruffer with the save. At first it went through her mitt real easily, like, I mean, it was slipping all around, and she had to really dive on it that time. Now we're looking at 29 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Mulvaney just lost the ball that time to KJ Schmidt. KJ is going to play it short to Ogawasawa. Ogawasawa is now going to play it all the way back to Count. Jeanette Scholes uses her speed trying to get there in time, but she cannot, as the pass to Madison K. Myers too fast, but the Tritons get it right back off of a steal from Koch. Mulvaney now to use her speed. Trying to work her way inside, but not strong enough that time. Ooh! Uses a shoulder to get in there and win that ball. Way to go. Ooh! Looked like she got hit in the shin that time. Looks like she's okay. Just kind of walking off that there. Addie Boyle trying to send it down. It's going to be batted off the foot of KJ Schmidt, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Tritons. We've got 28 minutes remaining in this one. Lead to a free kick from Mulvaney. Mulvaney to play it in. Gets under the foot of Hersom. Jeanette Scholes isn't tall enough to head that pass. She's going to try to play it back to Julie Koch. And uh-oh, 3-on-1 opportunity. Oh. Norma Hernandez racing to get there. Jessie Caruffer whiffs it. It's going to roll, and stay in bounds as it's going to finally be tapped out. Looks like it's going to be possibly a throw-in here. Yep. Good play from Hersom, making it sure it wouldn't be a corner kick. We don't want to give up a corner kick, as those seem pretty effective in soccer. Shiaki Ota sent it all the way down. Looks like it got into the feet of Bailey Weeman. Weeman now to go for goal. Just off to the left once again. There's Flavi Saez getting on that pass, trying to cross it back into play to Julia Herbst. Herbst isn't enough to get it that time, but then she trucks a defender. And now she's going to be on her way to find, nearly hit her mark right there, but the stride wasn't enough for Addie Boyle. Jessie Caruffer, wow. Jessie Caruffer is coming out of the box a lot today to block those soccer balls, and almost a scoring opportunity. What a save from Jessie Caruffer and Vanderveer. That came out of nowhere. That shot attempt was excellent. Looks like Herbst was also just hit in the face that time. Rachel Kaut now once again to kick. That was such a good save from Jessie Caruffer. Another one. She's going to have to make another one. Oh, Mulvaney, she'll kick it out. Julia Herbst shoved to the ground. It looks like Jessie Caruffer is shaken up. She's down there in the goalie box. I hope she's okay. She might have just rolled an ankle out there, but they're going to go check on her. Take a break from the action. We're going to take a break up here in the booth. So we will be right back to you in just a minute. We are ready to resume play here at Harlan Rogers. Jessie Caruffer was shaken down a little bit. I guess she was roughened up, but she got up to her own power, standing back there. I noticed she had a little limp to her, so I hope she's okay. And Tritons are going to have to do a good job at making sure that there's no balls flying in Jessie's direction. You know, let her heal up for the time being and make sure she's all good until she feels better. But she will stay in. She's a toughie, just like all over the Tritons.
It's crazy. Like, these people can take literally anything and then they just walk it off. It's crazy. I wish I could do that.
Yeah. But I was just complimenting her on just how great her last save was. As it came about nowhere, as KJ Schmidt really sent it in about a long-range ball to get it into the goalpost, and about went in, and then Vanderveer and Hersom both teamed up and helped her after Jessie Caruffer had went down after that time. Flavie Saez now, as we're back to the action here. 23 minutes, 50 seconds remain. Vanderveer is going to throw it in. Get it over to Addie Boyle. Addie Boyle has a wide open Flavie Saez. Saez is going to try to play it down to Jeanette Scholes. I don't think that Chiaki Oda was paying attention that time, as she almost got around her and scored.
Yeah.
Here comes a corner kick now. Alicia Mulvaney. Wow, hard hit ball. Not enough though. It's going to roll and stay in bounds. Oh, not a hard enough tap that time from Friege. Luckily, Norma Hernandez was there to boot it back into play as the Tritons now have the possession back. Flavie Saez trying to play it down. Miscommunication. She put her head down. She was frustrated there. Going to play it back over to Chiaki Oda. Chiaki Oda and Jeanette Scholes going back and forth at it. Julia Herbst. Ooh, nice play in that time to Alicia Mulvaney. Mulvaney, call is going to be called. Oh my goodness, and a penalty shot will be up soon as Alicia Mulvaney was fouled in the box. Eleni Mayers hates that call because a prime opportunity now for Alicia Mulvaney is into action. Let's watch as she awaits to kick. Uh-oh. Looks like the official and head coach are having some words against each other. It's not good. Well, let's take a bet here. Alicia Mulvaney on the line, getting ready to kick. She's going left or right?
I'm going to say left.
I'm going right. And she went right!
Oh, well, you know what? That's how it goes up here in the Harlan Rogers Sports Complex.
Yeah, unlucky there that time, Lee.
Well,
you know, I looked into her mind and I knew that she was going right. And, you know, I watched enough Iowa Central soccer that I just knew. You'll have to come back and join the booth and see a little bit more. Maybe you'd have more knowledge to know that she'd go right that time.
Absolutely. It's not the first bet I've lost in sports.
21 minutes, 5 seconds now. First goal scored by Mulvaney and the Tritons. Tritons are looking really good so far in this one, except I believe that maybe Indian Hills has had a little more steam going their way.
I'd have to say so.
Here comes the throw-in now from Friege. Friege gets it over to Julia Herbst, and she's batted to the ground. Can't do that now. The official's going to go over and talk to the Indian Hills player. I believe it was Risa Ogawasawa. She stepped up for herself. She thought she was getting bullied earlier. We were talking about that. She was near triple teamed at the center field line. You don't see that. 20 minutes, 30 seconds remaining now. Mulvaney will play the ball in. Flavie Saez almost makes contact that time. Flavie Saez extended her leg. It went near over the head of Indian Hill players, so we're going to see them get possession back. Going to start off with the ball sent to Kaut. Kaut looking for it, getting into KJ Schmidt. Schmidt will lose it. Mulvaney will have it. Mulvaney will bat it away off of a defender for Indian Hills. KJ Schmidt now gonna have that ball thrown into her right there. Ooh, Friege got a little shaken up that time after she made contact with the ball. It looked like she kicked it funny. Julie Koch now. She was looking to find an open teammate but took too much time, and the ball was stolen from her from Heeman. Rachel Kaut now dancing with the ball. She'll lose it. Julie Koch. She almost stole it back. And Frege will just bat it away. 18 minutes and 50 seconds remaining now. Ball into play, gonna have to be a big save here. Weeman almost did it. And a big hit that time. Now we'll see Hersom move with the ball. A boot from Koch. Uh-oh. KJ Schmidt now going coast to coast. She's going to lay it off. Send it over to Weeman. Weeman, oh, hit the front of the net and out of bounds. Hersom now. Got a lot of time to move with the ball. She'll look up, find Jeanette Scholes, play it off her back foot. Jeanette Scholes moving with her leg. And now Flavie Saez, ooh, get there in time. Nice contact. They're going to keep it in play now. And the playoff from Herbst to Jeanette Scholes. Scholes, oh! Almost megged Eleni Mers. Wow, that's got to be the best throw-in today. That one kept rolling and rolling and rolling from KJ Schmidt. And it's a down back in the corner now. And that was just because the Indian Hills didn't get there in time. That was an excellent throw-in. Yui Akamoto hit that one off. So it looks like we're going to see the Tritons with the goal kick. Not for sure what the call is here. The official didn't like something. Anyway, we're back to play now. Vanderveer. Jeanette Scholes going to have to come all the way down to save that one from going out of bounds. Jeanette Scholes now dances. She'll be put away. We're going to have a substitution now. Anna Pons will come in for Julie Koch. Vanderveer with the throw in now. Sending it over to Anna Pons. Pons going to fight for the ball. Can't get it that time. Julia Herbst hustled to try to get there, but did not get there in time. Someone's going to have to step up. Will it be Mulvaney? No! Great play from KJ. So it'll go all the way back to Weeman. Weeman now. Man, Weeman loves to change direction with the soccer ball. Doesn't really pass it off long range a lot. And that'll be batted off an Iowa Central defender via Yui Akamoto. I believe it was batted off Norma Hernandez. So now we will see Rachel Kaut go for yet another corner kick. Kaut now gets it up. High fly ball could win by anyone, and the header is good. Wow.
That just barely squeaked in, too. Wow.
What a header from Risa Ogawasawa. That was excellent.
That ties up the game, too, I believe.
It must be the headband.
It must be. Oh, wow.
And you know, most head balls, you hit it, and it goes in a direction, almost like straight or down to the side. That one almost hit straight up, like it was coming straight down, and then. So, it was one of the more interesting headers I've seen. 13 minutes, 45 seconds remain now. Ball's going to be played into Weeman. Weeman dances around Vanderveer, but can't do the same to Hersom. Hersom stuck it out that time. Anna Pons now tries stepping in. Flavi Saez isn't enough to get there that time. Ooh, Hersom heads it. And Boyle's going to flick it off of her foot. Uh-oh, big step up now. Indian Hills have a lot of attackers in position. Trines are going to have to find a way to get out of this jam. Here comes now Chiaki Oda. Steal maybe from Jeanette. No. They're going to play it back over to Weeman. Weeman goes back to Cap. Cap. Going to work it towards Hope Ward. Hope Ward going to give it to KJ. This is excellent ball movement. Oh, we lost it there. Weeman, though. She'll work with the ball. Someone needs to bat it away. Vanderveer. Kick it over to Jeanette Scholes. Scholes. Going to go to Anna Pons. Anna Pons going to try to hit Flavi Saez. Going to go over her head and go into the feet and direction of Madison K. Meyer. And, wow, the ball is just bouncing everywhere. Mulvaney. Sulce just send it all the way back down to Indian Hills goalkeeper Eleni Mares. Kay Meyer tried sending it over, but couldn't get there in time. Hersom fighting for the ball. Way to be aggressive. Flavi Saez ends up with it. 11 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Anna Pons now stepping in front of it. She's going to look for Frege. Frege now going to pass it off to Pons. Pons. She'll look, trying to get it to Jeanette Scholes. Scholes going to have to step in front of it if she wants it. Oh. But it's good defense there that time. Addie Boyle, no, makes herself. Not that time. Vanderveer, though, has an opportunity to give it off to Scholes. Scholes going to wait the pass. Will be sent in. Here comes a throw in now. Scholes takes no time to throw it in. Anna Pons now. It's going to go off of her thigh. 11 minutes remaining now in this first half. Hersom. Way to get there, Flavi Saez. She's going to dump it off to Mulvaney. Mulvaney now will work with it. Ball was coming in hot that time. We will have a substitution here. It looks like Avery Woodruff will be subbed out. And we're going to see number 3, Michaela Reed, subbed back in. Offensive captain for Indian Hills. Weeman now in the corner. She's going to have to pass it, cross it over. Hersom. with the boot, but it's high flying. Didn't really make a distance. Norma Hernandez off her shoulder. Weeman now may have a shot on goal. No, Norma Hernandez with the steal. Wow, good leg power there. Herbst now backing away off of Kay Meyer. Nine minutes remaining in this first half now. Got any predictions with the last 10 minutes to go in this first half?
You know what? I really am not sure. It's been so chaotic just watching them play. I really don't have any idea how this is going to go.
Gotcha.
How about you?
I don't know. I you know,
It's hard. It's kind of hard to tell.
I think who's been playing better is Iowa Central,
Right.
but who's been sneakier is Indian Hills.
But does sneaky overpower skill, or
That's a question to answer yourself, man.
that,
I know my answer. I think the Tritons are good enough to put one more goal away before the end of this half.
I think you're right. I think they probably could, and they are very skilled, the Triton girls. And I thought we were just about to see one go in there for a second.
Michaela Reed with the boot. As it was near close that time. We're going to see a corner kick opportunity now. That was a beautiful cross that time. Hit off the boot of Michaela Reed. Luckily, Jessie Caruffer was there to conceal the ball from going in. More, conceal the goal, really. Here it comes now. Kaut in. Another header. Oh, my goodness. We about saw yet another header from Yui Akamoto. Wow.
They come so close, with these goals, but it always seems like it goes over top. So I'm almost wondering, should they make the goalpost a little bit taller?
Make it taller? That'd be interesting. There'd probably be a lot more goals being scored that time, Link.
I'm pretty sure.
Kaut now gonna play it back to Reed. Weeman gonna lose it to Hersom. Hersom is everywhere this game defensively. Jeanette Scholl's gonna have to work with it. And Jeanette's using a lot of speed today as well. 6 minutes, 40 seconds remain now. Weeman now gonna have to play some good defense. Hersom gonna step up with the stab and steal. Ooh. Anna Pons will take it now. She's gonna play it over to Jeanette Scholl's. Hopefully a plug and play that time. No, Jeanette's just gonna take off with it, and it's not selfish, but Jeanette could have played it there to Herbst, and we've seen Herbst score so many times this season. It's okay. We're still in this.
It's all good. Lots of time to be played here. Lots of ball to be played.
That was a good boot away from Hersom that time. And the save from Jessie Caruffer. So he played another long-range ball in that time. Oh, man, she's limping. I hope she's okay. She's staying in there. She's tougher than heck, so...
it's amazing.
Props to her.
Yeah, absolutely.
5.5 minutes are remaining now. Kay Meyer's going to send it down to Weeman. Weeman gonna lose it there. Flavie Side's gonna try to play it over to Abigail Dalabout, who's recently checked into this ball game. Julia Herbst now gonna have to extend her leg to corral that pass. Jeanette Scholes now gonna have to try to work her way inside. Oh, Scholes, not enough to get there in time. Luckily, Eleni Mares was paying attention. Play it in now. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. They're going to try to hit Ashlyn Haas that time. Vanderveer now Gonna kick it more central. Uh-oh, bad position here for the Tritons. Okamoto with the ball, double team. I love the double team there against Okamoto. She can kick the ball. We've seen her do it already today. Nearly scoring once with her feet and her head, but hasn't came with it. Julia Herbst's pickpocket steal. Send it back to Frege. And the play-in to Delabout. Delabout. Whoa! Big time cross over there. That was a little out of left field that time. Hersom now going to be going against Haas that time. Haas going to be stuck in a corner. It's going to roll out of bounds and go back to the Tritons. We will see yet another substitution now. Anna Pons being subbed out. Julie Koch being subbed back in. We're also going to be seeing Annabelle Frege being subbed out. And Morgan Lawson being subbed back in. We haven't seen Morgan Lawson play yet in quite some time. So we're excited to see her. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining now. Throw in that time. Michaela Reed trying to play it back to Weeman. Weeman goes inside. Jessica Ruffer,
man.
What a save. Extends her reach and gets there. Wow. Props to her.
She's just killing it. I don't know any other way to really put it. She had that leg injury earlier we saw, and now she's been blocking almost. It's just crazy.
Yeah, about another score about happened that time there. Luckily, Abigail Hersom was there to box out her defender that time. 2 minutes, 15 seconds now. Morgan Lawson, she'll throw it in. Gets it over to Dalabout. Dalabout. Flavie Size with the boot. It goes over the head of Kay Meyer. Julia Herbst puts a foot down. Not that time. Kaut, though, gets into it with Addie Boyle. It's going to be won by Julie Koch. Julie Koch with the ineffective pass. It's going to be a scramble for the ball that time. Minute 40 seconds remaining now. It's 100 seconds, Link. Anything can happen in 100 seconds.
That's right.
Let's see a goal being scored here. I want to see it. I want to see the tides, the momentum being shifted to one of these teams going into the second half. I mean, you know I want it to be the Tritons, but I mean, I'll take the I'll reach the other way.
You just
around.
want to see a score.
I want to see a score. Julia Herbst now with a minute 15. It looked like she tried getting it over to Koch. Wasn't quick on her feet enough that time. Koch with a stab, can't get there. Kaut now. She's going to look. She's going to play it safe. Just over to Shiaki Oda. 55 seconds now. Back to Ogasawa. Julia Herbst to use her speed. Oh! It looked like it bounced off Kay Meyer's foot awkwardly that time and went nearly off of her. Nearly a nice play in from Haas. Norma Hernandez trying to get it to Herbst. Can't do it that time. Weeman now. Uh-oh. Addie Boyle with the stab. Norma Hernandez still there to stop that from happening. 20 seconds remaining now. Gonna have to go straight to goal here. Herbst, play it back to Delabout. Delabout back to Herbst. Herbst gonna wait for it. 10 seconds now. Flavie Size with an opportunity. Flavie.
Oh.
She's gonna be down in the box. And then the final kick to end the half. Wow. Now that was a really close half. That was the closest half I think we've seen all of today. And that gets me really excited about the second half.
Second half's going to be even better. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt, Now, in terms of all these players, who do you expect to see score the next goal in this matchup?
Oh man, I have no clue, man. They're all doing really well, and I think everybody has the potential to maybe get some points here. But oh man, maybe to answer your question, I guess if I have to choose a person, probably Julia Herbert. I think she would. I think she might have a very good chance of getting in there at a point.
Absolutely, Herbst is awesome. Like we said, she came into this game leading the Tritons in goals scored, and she's third in assists, doing really, really well. Alicia Mulvaney would be probably my pick, as she's an underdog. We haven't seen a lot from her in the first half, which is surprising because she is a top-notch player for us. But I'm really excited to see what will go on after we get into this break and see what's going to be talked between the coaches. I mean, first off, it's got to be straight to props and a hand clap to Jessica Ruffer because she's playing awesome, but she's going to have to keep it up.
Right.
That's the thing. A lot of shots were on goal that game, so I think the team that has a better chance of coming out with the victory is probably Indian Hills because we've seen so many shots on goal, and Jessica Ruffer is now banged up. You know, I mean, it's going to take a lot for the Tritons to stay in this, and even more for them to score in this one, despite being the offensive dynamic team they are.
I agree.
Any more takeaways before we head it off here?
Nope, just good luck to both teams, and we'll be back for the second half.
And we are back in this one at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. Alicia Mulvaney gets into it early as she almost got a steal right off the bat. Ooh, Julia Herbst even got in there real close. Elia. Oh, Alicia. Good job there. Well, we are back. You are listening to Hank and Link in the booth right now, commentating soccer all day. Iowa Central versus Indian Hills, of course. And it's been a good day for soccer.
It's been crazy.
Yeah. We saw a lot of scores, a lot of goals being scored here, and it's been a really fun time in the booth commentating. We saw a penalty kick being scored earlier from Alicia Mulvaney. We also saw a really nice header being scored from Risa Ogawasawa for Indian Hills. So that's what brings us to our score 1-1 in this one.
That's an interesting way of saying it, 1-1 in this one.
Oh. Yeah, my bad there. Didn't think about that.
No, it's fine. It just sounded cool, kind of.
Oh, appreciate it, Link.
Well, we got a runner right now.
Yeah, Jeanette Scholes, she's been a speedster all day. In the first half, she was moving through people like it was nothing. And not a lot of passing either. I mean, she didn't really need to when she could get so open. So let's see what she does in this first half. Anyway, there goes the throw-in. I believe that was Okamoto that kicked it behind her head and out of bounds. Julia Herbst is bumped along with Flavi Saez, and then there was Ogawasawa that hit it down to Norma Hernandez. Norma Hernandez now, what she's going to do is she's going to step up after she dribbled and lose it there. Here's Abigail Hersom. She's going to get it down to Alicia Mulvaney. What a save there. It's going to hit off the side of KJ Schmidt. Mulvaney's got it. She's getting backed up upon. Oh, almost tried to make KJ through the legs that time, but didn't work there. Now Julia Herbst will go down. She's going to play it off to Flavi Saez. Saez going to look and dump it off to Jeanette Scholes now. Scholes. She's going to go around a defender. That was Kay Meyer that stopped the score from happening there. And now, ooh, a great shot attempt that time by Mulvaney. Almost getting it done there, but Eleni Mares was there to stop anything bad from having to go against her team. Mares now with the boot up. It'll be fielded down by Okamoto, but she lost it there. Still going to retain with Indian Hills. Back it up to Abigail Hersom. She gets doubled. Flavi Saez was the closest one there, but wasn't really in the vicinity of her. Flavi now to give it to Julia. And the Herbst will look, and looks like she had something else in mind compared to the rest of her team. So she will cause a turnover that time. And the speedster, number 5, Weeman. Bailey Weeman to shoot. And another save from Jessie Caruffer. This is the best day she's been having playing goalie for the Tritons by far. Are you kidding me? Bailey Weeman with the strike there, but not enough to go down as a goal. Flavi Saez now going to dump it off to Julie Koch. Hot now, going to get it over to KJ Schmidt. Schmidt to go between the legs of Lawson, but Norma Hernandez to boot it away. Mulvaney's in there that time. Julie now going to have to back away from it. Wow. KJ Schmidt is playing really well to start off this half. We are 5 minutes down, 40 minutes remain. There we go now. Addie Boyle looked like she tried making contact with the player that time, but she missed it there. Koch now play it in. Long ball and a nice header that time by Hope Ward. Get it down to Mulvaney. Mulvaney will play it in. Julia Herbst may be quick enough for Hope Ward. Oh. Shoulder checked her down. Norma Hernandez now is going to be subbed out. On will come back in Annabelle Friege. Julia Herbst with it. She's going to play it back to Mulvaney. Mulvaney back to Herbst. Offsides call that time. Unlucky. Freeze now to throw it in. She'll find Herbst. Herbst to play it in to Flavi. Miss it there. And the play-in. What a pass from Okamoto. Down to Weeman. Weeman going against Hersom once again in the second half. We saw them battle. I think they're sparking a little bit of a rivalry.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I see them going back and forth at it. Both of them have been playing really, really well. I think Hersom has had the advantage of booting more balls out of her way and not allowing Weeman to score. But I like it when it gets down to I like it when it gets down to those two in transition there.
It's entertaining.
The big kick over that time. KJ still saved it. Kept the ball on the line that time. Count now. Doesn't have enough speed for Flavi Saez. Saez is there to play it back to Jeanette Scholes. Scholes, oh! She just got her eyes up. She could have played Flavi Saez in transition. Oh no. Koch has it. In the play in that time, as the ball is going to ricochet off of Bisa Ogawasawa and roll out of bounds. Played back in for Herbst. She was double teamed instantly that time. Koch tried getting up there. And the big boot that time from Hope Ward. What a kick. Coach now gives it up to Herbst. Herbst's going to battle for it to go inside. "35 minutes remain in this final half to play." There we go now, the play-in. Wiedemann against Hersom once again, and Hersom bats it away. That's what I'm talking to you about, man. She just bats it away. She's not even going to let her have a little room to work with the ball. She's going to poke it out there and make him reset, try to drop a new play. Michaela Reed now bats the ball into play. And there goes Scholes. Scholes will look, get it down to Mulvaney. Heavy touch that time. Tries hitting Herbst there. Gonna have to play it back a little more to Mulvaney. Mulvaney cuts it inside. Hattie Boyle tries stepping up that time. Pressure doesn't succumb the Indian Hills offense. "33 minutes remain." KJ Schmidt. Schmidt's looking. 4-on-4 opportunity. She took a shot and, well, didn't necessarily go her way there, I'd say.
It happens, though.
Julie Koch to be subbed out for Abigail Dalabout. We'll have another substitution in as well. Looks like it's going to be Amber Wessling subbed in. Wessling. See where Vanderveer approaches this shot. She's going to go all the way up here. Oh, if it was just a little slower pace and got a good roll on it, Mulvaney would have had that for her taken. And the steal from Addie. Hersom's going to have to go up if she wants it. The battle sends Hersom to her feet. The fans and the coaching staff for Indian Hills is not pleased with that call. We're looking at Avery Woodruff now. She's going to dump her pass off to Hope. Goes down for KJ. KJ's going to battle against Friege. KJ keeps going with it. She gets trapped in the corner there. It's going to result in a goal kick. Looks like a yellow card will be issued out to KJ Schmidt. Not entirely for sure what the call was going against her. Unsportsmanlike in some way. So the sub on will be Lauren Van Dyke. There's Flavie Size right there. Gonna send it past to Alicia Mulvaney. Alicia with the left foot gets it to Julia Herbst. Oh! As Alicia Mulvaney beats her newly subbed in defender right there, Lauren Van Dyke, and she almost went to goal and got herself an assist. 29 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Hersom laser leg out there. She's gonna have to dump it off. Ooh, can't find a target though. Weeman now. Gonna try to shoot it in, but it'll be off of the leg of Morgan Lawson. And here comes the cross now. Ooh, takes an awkward bounce. What a save from Friege. I don't think that Caruffer would have been able to adjust in time if it wasn't for Friege batting that into the air and away. Ball being played back to Hope Ward. Ward will look. Fire it over to Ashlyn Haas. Oh, Flavie almost there for the steal. Wessling now. Morgan Lawson, nice play right there. Morgan Lawson now gonna bat it back away to Friege. Friege will look. Jeanette Scholes coming from way to behind. She's gonna go in.
Oh.
Get the ball. Oh my goodness. There's still a battle. She's sent to the ground. That was Madison K. Meyer that sent her to the ground that time. She gets back to her feet okay. Lawson's going to step up. She's going to have to play it back to Hersom. Hersom will look. Oh. Lauren Van Dyke got dropped there. Van Dyke with the throw-in. "25 minutes remain." Ooh, and the shove to the back. Play will resume. Avery Woldruff getting physical now. Ball going to be sent to the corner. So we will have a substitution. Michaela Reed will go out, and Risa Ogawasawa will come in. Person now trying to hit Julia Herbst, but missed it there. Dalabout now does the same thing. Oh! Herbst was cleated bad there. Hope she's okay. Herbst will make it back up to her feet, but oh, that did not look good for the time being. 23 minutes and 30 seconds remain, Link.
We got a good one right now. Still tied, but I guarantee you by the end of this game we will be higher than 1-1. At least I hope so. I don't want to make any false predictions, but I hope so.
We'll have a slide from Herbst, but can't get her in time. Flavie Saez now. She'll win possession of the ball. Play it back to Addie Boyle. Addie Boyle will look. Fired over to Lawson. Lawson now. Change direction. She'll play right to the feet of Yui Okamoto. And then back to Haas. Haas now. Oh, goes over the leg of Hersom. Luckily, Vanderveer worked her way back to save it there. So there goes the throw-in. Ooh. Dalabout now. A bunch of players are colliding with each other. They're just running straight into each other and over here. Playing it back to Agosawa. Finds her way to Haas. Haas will look. He's going to aim for Weeman. Weeman trying to get over to Van Dyke, but Van Dyke squibs it up. Agosawa now. There goes the throw-in now. Shaka Oda now to the corner. comes a cross. Going to be low and on the ground. It's going to be off kilter once again. 20 minutes to remain in this one. We are about to see a corner kick now from Rachel Cott. Let's see what she can do here. Cott sends it up. Go over the heads of many, but lands on Mulvaney's. It's going to be sent back to KJ Schmidt now. Schmidt will work with it. Nearly stolen by Jeanette Scholes. Vanderveer now decides to wait, let her team get back in open slots here. Just going to aim for Flavi, miss it there. Jeanette will kick it up. There's Addie Boyle now. Addie will look. She'll send it back to Hersom. Hersom. There's Woodruff now. Woodruff. Ooh. Excuse me. Freeze. Find Mulvaney. Mulvaney to cross it. Oh! Diving save that time by Eleni Mears. Send the ball back to KJ. And then once again to Avery Woodruff. Woodruff will look. Dial about. Carson will step up, move her line forward. And a nice play in by Van Dyke. Oh. Like Freeze got hit. Got some contact there. Van Dyke also got a little knee skid there. Freeze will get into it. Ooh, nice battle for the ball. Give it back out to Addie Boyle. Finds Mulvaney. Mulvaney now. Mulvaney will work with it. Ah. Tough call as it just rolls out of bounds. Vanderveer now. She'll be put down. And the shot! And the goal being scored that time by number 9, Yui Yakamoto. What a shot! Yakamoto leaned back, faded away, and sent it straight into out-of-reach territory for Jesse Caruffer that time. 1-2 now is your score. 16 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. What do you got to take on that last goal, Link?
Oh, man. I hope we can balance things back up and maybe even break a lead a little bit.
Oh, and high contact between Herbst and Van Dyke. Herbst now will step up. Looking for a cross here.
Oh, man.
Oh, and KJ is just a little too tall that time. Well, I guess you can't change that.
I wish I was tall.
Herbst now looking for Mulvaney. Mulvaney will shoot. Ooh, goes right. She got stepped on too. Players are falling, Link.
But they get back up, Hank. That's the main thing. You know what? I'm really happy with our players out here. Even with Indian Hills, man, they just get up and they keep going.
Yeah,
it's impressive to me. Lots of strong players out today.
we will have a sub. Looks like Mulvaney will be subbed out, and Julie Koch will be subbed in. Dalabout will be moved up to right field. Someone needs a step. Looks like a rally is to be made here. Kay Meyer now will lose it. Madison Kay Meyer almost went the distance, but came up short as Friege. She's been stepping up pretty big in this second half. "14 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Addie Boyle now. Oh, Jeanette tried stepping in front of that pass to Shaka Oda. Gonna be laid right in there to Freeze to bat it out. Julia Herbst races down to try to get it. They're really wearing her out. And the step up that time. Julie Koch now. 2-on-2 opportunity. Come on, Koch. Oh, it's gonna be batted away. I don't know if I like the decision to go left there, but shoot. The throw in to Herbst. Herbst will look. Give it back to Vanderveer. Vanderveer comes short of the goal by about 50 feet that time. Looking at Okamoto with the ball. She's going to pass it down to Haas. Haas with the advantage nearly. 12 minutes, 30 seconds remain. Minutes now. This ball will be hit out of bounds into the trees. Julie Koch on her opponent's back there. Ooh, swung, about got her in the shin. I think they're going to call her for it. Oh, yes, they will. Oh, no. Not another free kick opportunity. This is in a really good position, too. Looks like they're going to have Ogawasawa take it. Ogawasawa puts it up. And the header is good by KJ Schmidt. What a header that time. And the assist via Risa Ogawasawa. Man, talk about two great players. Ogawasawa and KJ Schmidt have been playing well all game long. That was the first time KJ Schmidt had a goal opportunity back there making contact with the ball, and it rolled right in. 1-3 is your score with 11 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. We've got some subs. Dalabout and Kosh are coming out. Anna Pons and Alicia Mulvaney will come in. We got 2 goals to make happen here, Link. About 11 minutes to go now.
Still a lot of time on the board. You know what? I think we might be able to pull it off.
And another play in. Friese will defend against Haas. There we go. Flavi Saez now with a really good touch. Play it down to Herbst. Prime opportunity here. 2-on-4. Now the Tritons will have a free kick. It looks like they're going to elect Vanderveer to take it. Here it comes now. Vanderveer up, and the save is right away to Lenny Mares. Back to Michaela Reed. Reed will find it down to Akamoto. That'll roll out of bounds. Big kick. Gets it over to Haas. Haas will lose it. Mulvaney now. Gonna have to do a step back. Play it forward. Gonna go back to KJ. Maddie K. Meyer now. She's gonna use her speed. Lose it that time. Friese will battle for it. Anna Pons now to play it down to Mulvaney. Mulvaney will look. Goes forward with it. Possible cross here. She'll get it in. Anna Pons. Oh. That's where you're supposed to score. Come on now.
Yep.
8 minutes remain. I'll go Sawa. We'll lose it that time. Looks like Vanderveer will hit it over. The step in. Vanderveer had to boot it away, but it stays in bounds. The roller will send in a header. Looks like we'll have another substitution. Norma Hernandez will be subbed in for Vanderveer. Friege to throw it in. Anna Pons. Anna Pons. Bounces over the head of Mulvaney. Looked like it hit the official there, too. Kay Meyer. Weeman now. Goes to the corner. Boots it. Oh, kicks out of bounds for Friege. The kick in now. Oh, and gets behind Friege. Weeman to go inside. 5 minutes ticking away now. Jeanette Scholes. It's going to miraculously stay on the line. Nothing there. Scholes now will look. There we go now, Mulvaney.
Oh.
She'll send it to goal. Just gonna roll it down over to KJ Schmidt now. And out to Shiak Toto. Morgan Lawson tries stepping up. Misses there. Person now will play it over and it'll go under Addie Boyle. .245 remaining, Link. Here comes a throw-in.
So with 2:15 left in the half, Hank, what have been some of your thoughts so far of the second half?
Second half, I mean, I kind of explained how I thought that the Tritons would fall out of it with Jessica Rufford, you know, suffering that injury. It'd be tougher for her to save all the blocks, but she has had such a great game. My thoughts just kind of go to that. They kind of go to the intensity remains the same for both teams. Oh, as we have Julia Herbst down here. She might have knocked the wind out of herself. Just gonna get back on her feet. looks like she'll be okay. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Trent just came into the second half not looking as hot as they did in the first. There was just 2 really good goals being scored in the second half for Indian Hills. I mean, we're still not out of reach. We got exactly 1:30 to go here. Anna Pons looking to score. Flavi Saez, maybe?
Oh.
And I think if it was going to happen, it would have been there.
Yeah.
You know, it just execution down there in the box is another big one. And those got to be really my real takeaways to this game.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said there, Hank. I think, you know, we were probably a little tired today. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to say is going on.
Yeah. And keep in mind, Link, I mean, these are the first games after summer. During the summer, after finals, I meant to say.
Oh, I'm sure
that
they're
almost
exhausted.
went down. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it's a different mindset going into this week. You'll rebuild. You'll get better. We got a lot of season left in us, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
For sure. I think we're going to have good things come to us this year, and it's good to put the positivity out there right away.
25 seconds remain, and I think we could call from here as Weeman is going to sit on it, dribble around ICCC defenders, and here it comes down now to Shiaka Oda. Will play it in, and the big boot that'll send it out of bounds, and that'll do it here at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. It was a really entertaining day watching the guys and girls play Iowa Central Soccer versus Indian Hills Soccer. Indian Hills came ready to play today for sure, and they just came out on top. Like I said, it was really fun. We saw a lot of highlights. My favorite goal of the day probably was the header from KJ Schmidt. It was assisted off of Risa Ogawasawa in this game. It was the final goal we saw today, and it just kind of put the cap on everything today. And it was just really fun. We saw everything today. We saw a penalty shot being scored. We saw 2 headers today. We saw even just a goal in regular transition. Communication, I feel like, got better this week, and we're still learning from each other, and it's just going to push us to more and more heights. Do you have anything to say, Link?
I agree with everything you say there, Hank. I really think, you know, good things are going to be coming up. I think, you know, we're just a little sore from finals, but there's always room for improvement. I think this year will be going good, and I'm really happy I got the chance to color commentate. This is my first time doing soccer, so.
Sounds good. I'm really happy we got to have you in the booth. Happy we got to commentate today. Thank you all for tuning in to Triton Nation, and me and Link will be out of here, and we will catch you back next time for the next installment of Iowa Central Soccer.